Okay, folks, it's a pleasure to be with you all for so close to a monumental day. This is my name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey. I'm one of the many voices of TBC. I am one of the ambassadors of goodwill of TBC, of course, and folks, and one of the leaders of TBC. And I just want to say, well, I don't see she have no audio on yet, but maybe she'll be in just a minute. Honey, you there? Are you there? You there, Merlene? You there, Merlene?
Yes.
Got a clear picture from the Philippines showed up today. Isn't that great?
What, baby?
Cleopatra from the Philippines showed up today.
Oh, she did. Hey, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Manang.
You can unmute Christine.
I'm here.
Well, hello, Manang. How are you?
I'm fine. And you? How are you too?
I'm good.
Yeah, congratulations.
Kamusta po?
Yeah. Okay.
Salamat. Thank you so much.
Oh, welcome.
How are you?
Oh, doing fine, doing great, doing my job.
Oh, that's
well,
good.
You know my work.
Yes, ma'am. That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. Good talking to you.
And glad to see you. Glad to hear you. And congratulations to Mr. Stephen Covey has already 600 broadcasts. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, admin is going to be there. TBC administration, our creator, as well as MBA and other leaders going to be there. I've asked everybody around the world to get it out to people because it's going to be a historical one broadcast. Because I was saying that I was at my 500 broadcast last August of 2019. I remember the month. But so at any rate, folks, so let's go ahead and go ahead and mute yourself, Merlene, sweetheart, because I'm going to go ahead and get started because I want to get this over with. So, okay. Oh, let me ask you, Merlene, before you go, is the rest of the family there too?
Yes.
Oh, hello, everybody. I love you all. I know y'all can't talk, but hello, everybody. I love you all. And
we're gonna celebrate in my office tomorrow.
Oh, great. I'm going to play some music at the beginning of the broadcast that I play at every 100th one.
Okay. That'll be great.
All righty. Okay.
That'll be great, baby.
All righty. Okay. Okay, folks. All right, folks. Now, all right, now let's do this, okay? All right, like I said, you know who I am. I'm the oh God, Wallace B is here. Great, from Africa. I like to say you all know who I am, Stephen Tyrone Cuffey. I'm an ambassador of goodwill for TBC, one of two ambassadors of goodwill. And also I'm one of the many voices of TBC because I'm a TBC broadcaster. And it's no secret. Most people know that I'm, that I'm head of everyone else doing broadcasts. But I didn't do that to be the leader. I did it. I just believe in being consistent. And I was more consistent than most people. And some people have modeled after me, like Mr. Simone. He's at the 580s. And so he's very close, almost to 590. So by another week or so, he'll be at 600. And there's nobody else pretty much as close as we are to 600 broadcasts. And that's something that our creator wants us to be. If we are part of the team A of the Master Doctor team. So don't be surprised if you ask some people that are not broadcasters out that's on team A of the Master Doctor team to become a broadcaster, that maybe become a requirement because he's hinted on it during our Master Doctor trainings every day, which is held at around 8 o'clock in the morning, Master at West African time, which happens to be 3 a.m. for me, but I'm usually there. Okay. All right. We still got more people coming in. Looks like here. Okay. All right, folks. All right, folks. The title of this broadcast is something y'all all know. It's kind of anybody that's positive in TBC, it's kind of a sore thumb, or it's something you don't really want to talk about. And I rarely talk about it in my broadcast, but I have had a broadcast on this subject before in the past. And it is the bean coin known as TBC a scam? Is it a scam? Now, you know what my answer is going to be, don't you? No, it's not. And I can tell you why firsthand. And I've seen the proof. I know the proof. I don't have to, in fact, no one had to show it to me, because guess what? Me, a student of the blog that I always talk about, well, I read and watch every single blog post since it was started back in April of 2016. Yes, you're looking at a person that has done that. I may be the only one that has done that in TBC. That's taken the time to read every single blog post, maybe 3 and 4 times, and watch every single video. It got to the point where admin wasn't putting them out every day, and I was expecting to see it. So I would go back and read some other content of what he wrote, maybe again and again. So I make sure I get every segment of what admin was trying to convey in that blog post. So I know clearly just by the what? Clearly by the blog post that it's not a scam. You know, a long time ago, one of our leaders that you don't see him around anymore, but I'm thinking he's still in TBC, and that's Mr. Randy Wilson. He's a friend of mine out of California. He once showed us when he was the send button host. Now, we call it weekly meetings now. He was the only send button host. He showed us a weekly expenditure of what admin was paying his tech support, all his people that worked behind the scenes to make sure TBC and the Cream Cash back office running smoothly. Admin have told us just other day. He almost every week he tells us how much he's paying his people. I think he said he spent about $18,000 or so in Bitcoin per week that he pays his people to make sure tech support, each one of them, make sure that they're getting paid well for what they do to make sure our system is running smoothly. When they do updates, do you think those people are working for free? Absolutely not. He has people in the United States, overseas, are working to make sure our servers are running smoothly, making sure our TBC wallet at TBC009 is running smoothly, making sure that our Kringle Cash is running smoothly. Before we talk about it and bring on some people to discuss this a minute, and we don't want to spend a long time. When I bring you in, please don't spend a long time talking, because I'm trying to keep my broadcast down, condense it a little bit, okay? All right, so let me share my screen. And I went to a definition of scam. See, some people don't even know what a scam truly is, and they'll say something is a scam. It's a shame, isn't it? Okay? But it's their mindset. It's their mindset. All right. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to read this to you. Okay? Scam. A fraudulent scheme performed by a dishonest individual, group, company, in an attempt to obtain money or something else in value. Scams traditionally reside in confidence tricks, where an individual would misrepresent themselves as someone with skill or authority, i.e. mean that is a doctor, lawyer, investor. After the internet became widely used, new forms of scams emerged, such as lottery scams, scam baiting, email spoofing, phishing, and men, you know about that one, that word phishing, because they do that on Facebook. You know, we have to change, and great. Every time that happens to Merlene and us, we have to change our password every time that happens, okay? Or request for helps. These are considered to be email fraud, such as phishing scheme. Now, folks, again, I'm gonna ask the question, and I don't expect anyone to answer this just yet. Is TBC a scam? No, folks, nada. Far from it. If they're paying out Bitcoin bounties to the top 3 winners every single week, is it a scam? If we have a rotator that's paying us once a month, is it a scam? Come on, people. Admin has been so transparent. You can't get any more transparent than admin has been with us. He talks about this in his daily, not weekly, but daily, 7 days a week, his mass adopted training. I think the other day he had to get on someone that was in a training because that person said something someone else has said. And we talked about a certain individual that poses as something positive. And I don't have to call that person's name. I think a lot of you know who he is. Okay. I'm going to just say the word abundance, and you know who I'm talking about. And yet this person is very, very negative and have gotten someone to side with him to call TBC not what it is, seemed to be, a scam. But what I say to you all, keep away from that type of mindset and that talk. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do right now, I just saw Brother Tindy come on, and Tindy, I just did a definition of scam here, as you can see on my page here. But I know without I even talk about this subject, I know this young brother here can probably tell you about his feelings about, because he hears it in his country. Okay? All right, now I just gave you some reasons why I know that TBC is not a scam. Because admin we were kicking out Bitcoin bounties every week or every month, the rotator. So I want to bring in Brother Terusa Tending that I met in Lagos, Nigeria back in May. How you doing there, brother? I just unmuted you, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, greetings to you. I'm doing fine. How about you? And greetings to all those here in the live chat area. Thank you. Yeah, talking about the topic, it's very interesting, and it's something very good, to talk about, because a lot of people out there, they don't even know what they want, they don't know what they are doing, they don't know what they are into. Most people, because if you know what you're doing, no matter how, no matter who, no matter what is the stance that anyone approaches you on such a ridiculous topic, you will just laugh, because you have to start from that, because it's amusing, because take a look at it. As a result of what they are deceived to call a scam, you and I were able to meet. We used to come here on the live broadcast. We talk about our wishes. We talk on Messenger video calls, on how we wish to meet, and if all this were to be a scam, okay, you've been in the TBC community before I came in, and when I came in, I still met you here, and 4 years for a scam, I don't think, and we are still counting. And it's as a result of to mark the 4 years that you and I were able to meet alongside brother.
Yeah, we were side by side.
Yeah, of course. And there are a lot of charity works that were done here in my country, in which I witnessed all of these regions, all of these regional conferences that were held. So if this is a scam, man, I don't think you and I will still be here, So people need to understand the depth of what we are into. People need to understand that no matter what you know, you still have to take it that you are just a student, because you are still learning.
Mm-hmm.
You can digest the whole of this mission alone, but you can sink into it. And when you sink into it, you will know that you have a lot to learn, because we learn every day, and within the community, we are growing up, and therefore we are still learning every day. Now, we need to understand another thing here. When we talk about a scam, from the definitions in which you gave, which you got for us in there, okay, it has to do with dishonesty. Okay, now if there's no dishonesty, now it wasn't just a coincidence that the charity works in Nigeria just happened just like that. No, it was a promise by our magnanimous admin. It was a promise, and it was a promise long before the conference, and it was a promise that came to pass, So we have a lot of things that we should be focusing on, because when someone says it's a scam, I just laugh, because if it is a scam, if it is a scam, we wouldn't be going about doing something very unique that no any other cryptocurrency in this space have done, because this is about educating the people. This is about uniting the people. It's not just about the financial aspect of human life. It's about sinking into abundance, and abundance have it all. There is nothing that is essential in terms of abundance, in as far as it's something positive. So come on, people, let us open up our minds. Let us know that you can't know all, and I can know all. So coming together of all of us will make a very great impact in this financial sector, in this lifetime, and in this generation. So thank you very much, brother, for this wonderful topic and this great broadcast. And I'm happy to be here. And greetings to all those who are here. Thank you very much, brother.
Sure. And Tindy, think about this. As you said about it was a month or maybe two, the admin was saying, I'm going to send $20,000. I'm going to get in touch with Dr. Solo. I'm going to send it. They're going to go into 3 different states in Nigeria and do goodwill. He sent 15,000. See, I know the amount. I know and we know the amount firsthand. So they could buy food for feeding people in hunger. And we did just that. Didn't we, Tindy?
Yeah, of course. And that was what gave birth to what is known as TBC Ambassador of Goodwill, in which you are one among the only 2 in the TBC community right now. So it is about the charity work, not just ending with this one that happened in Nigeria, but there are many more charity works and also exercises that will be done all around the world. So we are just starting, and I don't think any scam can do that, because there is no definition. Yeah, the definitions didn't really give any definition that has to do with what we are doing right now. So if this is to be a scam, sorry people, we wouldn't be having ambassadors.
I just got to say this, folks. I just got to say this, folks. I didn't spend not one single penny to fly over there. I didn't spend not one single penny to stay in an executive suite the whole time I was in Africa. I was taking good care. Everybody was wondering back home in the U.S., is Steve okay? I'm okay. I'm staying in executive suites everywhere I went in Africa. My God, I don't do this here in the United States. And admin did the same thing for me when I went and got my credentials in Washington, D.C. But TBC is a scam? Come on, people. We got Nbay and Ace making 5 figures monthly is a scam? Come on, people.
Yeah, and one thing people need to understand is this.
Wow.
Those who call it a scam, they go away and they find out that other programs that they try to promote get to collapse. That becomes scam. That in which they thought it's not a scam becomes scam. Now, after this, they have no choice. They feel the shame to come back at times. But we need to understand something. In life, we learn. Sometimes you learn through bitter experience. Sometimes you learn through good experience. But it's never too late to always say that, this is nice and this was working. This is a fact. And let us just get going. Let us come and build this back all together again. Because people, a scam can't last this long. Thank you very much, brother.
No, not for 4 years. Not for 4 years. And not only that, people that got out of TBC for whatever reason, they always wonder, well, how do I make income? How do I make money in TBC? When you going to MBA or when Randy Wilson was doing his training, showing you how to make income, there are no people who were going to both of their trainings were making income. You know, were you doing the necessary things to make income? No. But see, you got this little thing that people have. It's called gratification. They want immediate gratification. Immediate gratification. They can't wait for things to evolve.
Yeah.
TBC is steadily evolving. You know, admin cuts more up his sleeve that he's going to give to us for people out here that's really putting in the work and building. And that's what we are doing as being, each one of us are admin of TBC. And that's what he told us a few days ago. And I said it yesterday. And that's what my topic yesterday was, is that stop thinking as a consumer and think as a millionaire. You know, now, I thank you so much, Teresa. I thank you so much, because I thought this, I was thinking, I just came in my head at my broadcast yesterday, what this topic would be today. And I just want to say, TBC has no way under the sun that could be a scam, folks. And all the ones that's out here that have left, even some leaders, I would dare to say that you may see some of them come back in the fold once they hear of how much income we're making in Bitcoin in that rotator. Because I pointed out that about 3 broadcasts back, I went down to, when we get to 1 billion members, we get to 1 billion members at the end of this year, each one on Team A will make, at the rate of Bitcoin is right now, 112,500 in Bitcoin. See, you notice when you go over on that, when you look at it, it was 4 billion. Now he's talking about next year this time. But that was based on a year. I did the computations of 1 billion members, what we'll be making. That means that in October, November, we got to be getting paid, quite a bit, should I say. We should be at 50,000, 80,000 at least during those months. But what's going to happen, that's why he ready to push forward merchants starting in July. And that's what's going to really get us moving, along with the people that we bring into TBC. So given we reach to 1 billion members, this is going to be the most, I don't know what, Christmas is not celebrated in every country in December. I know it does here in the US, but it's going to be a bright Christmas for us in the US for people that's on Team A. And I know, I don't have to ask Brother Tindy what $112,000 could mean in Naira. Woo! You're talking 1 million or more. 1 million.
Wow, that's a hell lot of money. That's a hell lot of money. And oh no. I can't keep that just for myself.
You know one thing, Tindy, I know, brother, if you see that type of income, I know that could change your whole lifestyle. You know?
Sure.
I know you can help so many people, too.
Of course.
Because you all know by me and Merlene and our family, we give to so many, we've been doing this thing in the Philippines for some time, and goodwill. We love giving. Because it seems like every time, I tell you, I don't know about you, brother, but it seems like every time I give somebody, I don't care if it's $5 at my wallet or 10 or whatever, a homeless person. Do you know within 24, 40 hours, some way, somehow, God bless me with more? It seems like it always happens. So I'm saying, so I don't do it for God to bless. I just do it, but it happens. So all I can say, folks, it is nowhere in the sun. It's been too much proof to say TBC is a scam, folks. So what I want to do is bring in another person here. Wallace B, you there, brother?
Good evening, sir.
How you doing? I know you got. I know you got something to say about this subject.
It's good evening, sir. Tindy, good evening. Yeah, it's amazing how people reason. And it's also it's so disheartening to know that people still have this myopic kind of mindset. You know, for me, I rather not listen to what people say about TBC right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I prefer to focus my energy on those that say yes.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because my time is so precious to me, So I have no time for for naysayers and those who have refused to see the light, because TBC, offers us light. What people don't get and don't understand yet about TBC is that it's not all about money.
Right.
Yeah, this is not just about money. This is a family. This is a family. This is a worldwide family.
What about our mission? What about our mission? Our mission is to eradicate poverty. What about a mission?
Yes. A family that affords you for free to have some quality educations concerning things you wouldn't have ever known about, and you get informed about things that are happening even outside the shores of our various countries, and these informations are confirmed to be truth all over the world, and you call that a scam? No. It's unthinkable. Okay, we have been lied to by our government for years, right? Now many didn't, many are not seeing that as a scam. In Nigeria, do you know what happened? A bunch of China's technicians just arrived in Nigeria some few weeks back, and our government went to welcome them into the country. I'm sure Tindi knows about this as well. They went to welcome them into the country and all of that, and then all of a sudden, these people disappeared into thin air. The people began to ask questions. Where are these guys? You told them they were doctors. They are here to come and help us and all of that. Do you know what happened? The government turned around to say that the government, that the Chinese supposedly to be doctors, that they are not federal government guests, that they are not, the government guests. So the people should not ask the government of their whereabouts. I mean, what other scam is bigger than that? Right. But you have something that offers a means of livelihood to humans, and you call that, to humanity, and you call that scam. Right. Right.
We need to look at, we can, Wallace, we can look at this whole thing. People been locked down. It should have never locked down the whole world.
Yeah.
That, if anything, a scam if that is. Why are you locking up the whole world and things are not, people, do you know, and I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into, because we talk about this all the time in our mass training and things like that. But folks, we know what's going on. We know, we've been getting trained. We know what's going on. Folks, I'm telling you, things are not what it all appears you see on the news and mainstream media. A lot of it's propaganda. People are there. People are getting paid. People get paid to lie.
No. Yeah. What is going on is that the people in the mainstream media, this is what a lot of people don't know, and we will keep trying our best to educate them. These people are paid to publish whatever they are publishing.
Right. People do anything for money.
Yeah, and there are certain facts they are not allowed to publish, even when they are privy to this information.
Right.
When you call into a radio program, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
there are certain things you cannot say, even if
Mhm.
that is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what kind of a government does that? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people, you have members of parliament that the media, those who are ready to publish the truth, are not allowed into, you know, into the arena where the meetings are being held. They are shut out, you
Mm-hmm.
know, from knowing the truth.
Right.
You know, so a lot is going on, and then people need to wake up to know that all that TBC is trying to do is to help.
It's
You
just
know,
we're trying to wake up people from what's really going on in this world.
it's the way God has created the earth. If
Wallace, big brother, I appreciate what you have offered us today, because we know we're getting the training on a daily basis of what's really facing us, and we got to open up our eyes and our ears and our hearts to what's going on, what's really our true scams out there, not TBC, and leave TBC alone. We're going to be fine, folks.
oh yeah,
We're going to be fine, because I want to see even more than myself, and I know Merlin agrees with me on this. We want to see people like yourself and people over there in Africa, people that the government has pretty much robbed from you all, not let y'all get what you deserve. And despite all that, folks, they just keep on keeping on over there. You know,
yeah.
I really admire you all. I told some people in the hotel I was in, I said, y'all be millionaires in the United States because y'all got the right mindset for it. Y'all got skills y'all have acquired over the years. Oh my God, you'll make all kinds of money over here. Because we got people that's lazy over here because they used to having so much, you know? So, and I'm not putting my people down totally. I'm not doing it to USA. I'm just saying we do have some people that's downright lazy that won't get out here and do what's necessary for their families. Now we no reason why we here in the United States should have what 36 million people out of work. Now we finally opening up a little bit. Now, of course, I don't want to get off base here because my topic was, is TBC a scam? And we know that it's not, because it's kicking out Bitcoin bounties every week. Admin is paying his people. Admin is making sure that we get taken care of. Our the two ambassadors of goodwill get taken care of when we go out to do goodwill. I know for a fact, because I know personally it's not a scam. So this coming from one of the ambassadors, one of the leaders, one of the voice of TBC, the broadcasters meeting hosts, and NBA's other co-hosts. We know for a fact there's nowhere in the sun it could be a scam by all the income that's being kicked out on a weekly basis from our creator and our creator and his staff. So thank you so much, Wallace B, for what you offer today, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for the privilege.
Sure, sir. Is anyone else before we leave want to come in and offer anything? Because I know this is a thing that's plagued people always. You hear people say that. Anyone else here that's here that won't have anything to say before we close? Merlin, you there, honey? You got anything you want to say? Merlin? You there, honey?
No, Dave. Thank you.
Okay. All
I'm
right,
okay.
honey. Okay, baby. All right. Anybody else got anything to say? Okay. I want to thank Sister Cleopatra from the Philippines, because I know it's early morning for her getting up to come to this broadcast. I asked everybody, I know I'm asking people tomorrow to extend themselves. I know. I'm doing it because it's going to be a historic broadcast tomorrow. I don't want anybody to miss that broadcast. That can come. Some people will be at work. I know where they are. Some people will be asleep. I get it. But that will be a monumental historical broadcast at my 600 tomorrow. And it'll be at 3:00 p.m., which in West African time, that'll be 8:00 p.m. Okay. Now, I know African is not, the continent Africa is in different time zones, but all around the world, just get the word out. Tomorrow I'll be at that 600, and you want to be there. Okay, even if your presence is there, because it's very, very, I'm sure it's going to be on the blog. Folks, some things I'm sure of. I'm thinking that's going to be on the blog. I know that admin's going to put it, because I've already talked to admin about it. He already got the link for tomorrow, so he may put that on the blog post so people can just click on it. Okay, I'll send it out to different people in the TBC groups and people privately, like I do every day, but it very well may show up in the blog later today or tomorrow, along with the information that's given that the weekly host, the weekly meeting host will go over in the blog every week, because I know we all are there, so we know what they go over and we read it too in the blog. So it maybe have something up there regarding my 600 broadcast. Okay. And like I said, Mr. Simone, he'll be coming up with his 600 very soon too, within another week or two. Okay. All right, folks. I'm gonna get ready to close now, and I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. Thank you, brother, again, Brother Tindy, for coming here. I know, brother, I know that you're always sometimes limited in your data. I pray that you can be there tomorrow, brother, because I don't want you to miss it, you know. Tomorrow, and I know Simone will be there too.
Okay.
I know Simone will be there too. I know he will. You know, some people I almost sure will be there. But I asked everyone that's here today, if you can be there tomorrow, you don't want to miss it. Okay. So thank you so much for being here today, for supporting me. I want to make sure, Simone, that I know when your 600s come, so I'll be there. You know, make sure you might want to send a message to admin too, that is coming like a day or so before, so they'll know. And if you know your link beforehand, give it to admin beforehand, because he may want to put it on the blog to announce it. Because folks, when you get to 500 and 600 broadcasts, that's pretty monumental. You know, that's pretty special. That means that we are consistent broadcasters. We're consistent. Now, I admit, I laid off a little bit when I was traveling, whatever, for about a couple of weeks or so, because it's hard to do that when I'm traveling. But I was so out there in broadcast, I wasn't worried about anything. But it's just that I just want to make sure that we all are together, because we know what TBC is all about. We know it's for love, respect, and of course that big A, abundance for all. And pretty soon with the rotator, folks, we're going to feel abundance like admin wants us to feel abundance. And I know a lot of us are waiting for that time to come, because we're already thinking about what we can do with all that Bitcoin, how we can help people in our families and people around the world. I already got some plans of people where I want to help. I already know I'm going to do for family, but me and Merlene, we talk about that all the time. But in terms of everyone else around the world, we got plans for that too. So I want to thank everybody here, Merlene, and everybody in that room. I love you all. I will just talk to everyone tomorrow regarding. Make sure you're at the broadcasters meeting, the Masters out in the broadcasters meeting that I'll send out about between a half an hour before it starts to different groups. Make sure that you're at that, and also the weekly meeting that's right after that. And then maybe about 1 to 2 hours later is when my 600 broadcast will be, because it's going to be at that same hour that I run my broadcast usually on a daily basis. So with that said, folks, remember, don't listen to people that say that TBC is a scam, because we all know that's here the day that it's not. Okay? Scams generally don't run about 4 years anyway, folks. Scams don't usually run that long. Okay? Scams are people that's trying to scam a person or group. They're running that about a few months, and then when they feel that they got enough money, they run. They take it and run. That's what they normally do with money. Okay? All right, folks, I want to say thank you all for being here today again, and I'll see you tomorrow for if God is willing, I'll be there for my 600 broadcasts, okay? All right, folks, y'all have a great one. Thank you all for coming to my 599 broadcast. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye. Peace.